it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore will throw. Looking left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always
wide open spaces. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. They knew the line they had to defend, had to keep him from getting to the 30, and they do it and force a 4th down.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Benson. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and
he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Fires left. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He wants to change this route. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paving.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The short hands, it's Benson. And he'll be brought down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Steps away. Finding open areas. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
More to the air. There's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go right back to him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. With the catch, it's Ross. Tackled there by the defense.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the ground, it's Hughes. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush. Expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, well, let's run another play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it on the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Allen. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Coming out with it, it's Gresham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore will throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. The ball's free. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Looking to throw again. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Moore to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep...
Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really wrap.
Turning on the Jets. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
They'll run for it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Moore will throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Ducks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Nittany Lions need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd down, going up top. He tries to take the top off. He's got another 25. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 11 over New Mexico State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Moore to the air. Takes the easy completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going deep. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moore will throw. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Second down, he'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Saunders. And to the end zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Allen. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Allen. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Extending the play. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Oh, he's got a chance. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. Makes a man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might be changing the route. Trying to beat him to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaching staffs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Now on the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. All wideouts, no backs. Moore to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Allen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Tight end now in motion. They go right back to him. At midfield, he's got room. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, the inside kid. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
That keeps the score. Penn State 37, Oregon 22.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play.
Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They get the...